class, my name is Rita Zion and I'm Oprah Zion's mother. Today I'm going to be preparing an African dish called cassava leaf. So class, sit back and relax and follow me to the kitchen. Always remember class to wash your hands before cooking.
Okay guys, so these are the ingredients that we will be cooking in the food. We have meat that will be going in. This is the cassava leaf that we have right here. And my mom took the cassava leaf and blended it in the blender and came out with this right there. Then also we'll be putting chicken in the food. And we have our season oil, our Maggi cubes for extra seasoning, our salt, and our onions. Now, here we are. We're about to begin. Okay, class, so we have put our meat and our chicken, and we're putting water in the pot, and we're going to allow the meat and chicken to boil. So, we are now adding all of the season. We're adding the onions. We've added the season oil. We've added the salt. And we're adding the Maggi cubes. And in Liberia, they always use very big pots because our families are so big. The pot has to be big enough to cook food for a family of 15 to 20 people. Okay, so now she's turning on the stove and she's mixing all of the seasoning in with the meat and the chicken, and we're going to allow it to boil, and when it's done, we'll get right back to you. Okay class, so the meat is completely finished. So now what my mother is doing is taking the meat out of the broth and putting it into a pan, and what she's going to do is she's going to add the cassava leaves into the broth. So now she's taking the blended cassava leaf and adding it into the pot. And we're going to wait about 25 to 30 minutes while the cassava leaf cooks in the pot, and we'll be right back with you. Okay guys, so the cassava leaf is finished. So my mother is adding the meat and the chicken back into the pot. And once it's in the pot, she's going to let it steam. And when it's done steaming, we'll be right back with you. When she's putting the meat in the pot and all the meat is in the pot, she's going to add something called palm oil. And this is palm oil.
The fruit from the palm tree, we make it out of oil. They fix it back in Africa. And that's the oil we use here to cook our African dishes.
And again, here's the oil. So they take the little fruit from the palm tree and the oil that is in it, they make palm oil, and that's the oil that we use in our food. And this is how the plant looks. It looks just like that, and that's where they get the palm oil from. Okay, so she's about to add a little bit of palm oil into the food. Ooh, I can smell it right now. It smells so good, y'all. Y'all are about to enjoy. So now we're about to mix the palm oil with the cassava leaf and the meat. Mix it all together really good. And then we're going to cover the pot and let it steam all together, and we'll be back to show you the finished product.
Class, now that I've through preparing the cassava leaf, I put rice in a bowl here, and I got cassava leaf over the rice, and that's how we eat it. We eat the cassava leaf with rice. And I'm going to have my daughter Kamini come and taste it and tell you guys how nice it is. Kamini, come and taste and tell the class. Let the class know.
That is so good, Mommy. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is mine.
Class, have a nice time eating it.